With the 6th pick in the 2017 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Jonathan Isaac from Florida State University.
That'll be a pretty short move for Jonathan from Tallahassee down to Orlando. Athletic, skilled guy. You know, he grew 8 inches over the course of his high school career. Now, listen to me closely, especially you, Billis. I'm not saying he's Anthony Davis. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is being a smaller guy for a long time, growing up, learning how to play guard, and then getting tall later in his career, there are some similarities in that aspect in the skill set that he could potentially bring to Orlando. Did I cover my bases well enough for you
did.
there?
That was, I didn't mean to throw you off your game like this. You're very sensitive. The sensitive Reese Davis, but Jonathan Isaac, obviously you can see he is rail thin. I mean, I don't think he even weighs 210 pounds right now, but he is very skilled and he's a fluid shooter and a very mobile athlete that runs with really long strides, and he's got defensive versatility. He can block shots. He's got the athletic ability to guard multiple positions when he gets into the NBA and gets a little bit stronger, and he does need to get stronger. He's got good form, a little bit of a slow release. He shot 42% from deep in February, only shot 17% from deep in March. I thought that was a really interesting finish that he had to the season. But his fluidity is really impressive. He can get up and down the floor. He can drive it. He's got a good feel for the game, and he's a great kid. And everybody get ready to take another drink. He's got ridiculous length. His arms go forever. 7'2" wingspan at 6'10", and he uses it very effectively. His shooting touch is very good. Shoots from the mid-range, can stretch it out, but he's not consistent with it when he stretches it out. And that's the next step for him, is to be consistent with his shooting.
And the base of his game, as you mentioned, Jay, is going to be all about defense, which reminds me of a former player that played most of his career with the Utah Jazz, AK-47, Andre Kirilenko, who's first team all-defense one time, second team twice, a super versatile wing that led the league in blocks at 6'9", 220 once in his career. That's the kind of defensive intensity they hope to get from Jonathan Isaac.
And the former Seminole headed to the Magic, Jonathan Isaac with Allison Williams.
Thank you very much, Reese. When you have hair that good, you hold the hat. You don't wear it. Jonathan, you were born not far from here in the Bronx, but you grew up in Naples. You played at Florida State. What does it mean to you to be drafted by a Florida team in Orlando?
Man, it means everything. You know, maybe I would have loved to be drafted by a New York team so I could come home, but, you know, it is kind of home to me. I've been living in Florida for 9 years, so it feels great.
So you'll play in Orlando. What have NBA teams and executives told you about your size when you get into the league?
My size, you know, I definitely got to get stronger. You know, and that's the first thing I got to focus on. I'm going to gain weight with time, but, you know, the first thing is getting stronger.
Jonathan, thank you so much. Congratulations.